Hey guys, so this video is going to be a quick Katsucon recap and mostly Momocon recap. I'm sorry I haven't vlogged in a while. What happened was I was going to vlog a while back and the camera on my laptop doesn't work. It cuts off and it does really stupid things, and I just don't want to post videos that have problems. So yeah. Anyways, jumping right into the con report. Um, so Katsucon was a lot of fun. Like, it's so much more fun than last year. Every year I go, I get a different thing, even though it's the same exact con. Um, so basically, I'll just give you snippets of the stuff, the amazing stuff that happened to me. So first of all, I finally met one of my biggest cosplay idol ever. Her name is Nina from Inner Mind Theater, and she goes by Cyrene on Facebook and YouTube. I have been admiring her and following her for like the past year, and I ran into her in the elevator of Katsucon on Sunday. I'm a really shy person when I see somebody I admire. So, I've seen her all weekend, and I was always too shy to go up to her because I feel bad. I don't want her to be like, oh, this weird chick bothering me. That's what? So I just never went up to her. And on Sunday, when we were checking out, I walked into the elevator and she and her friend was like right there. So it's basically a sign where it's like, oh, Janice, you have to talk to her now. You have absolutely no choice. So I told her that I'm a big fan of hers, and she's so sweet. Like, she's like the sweetest person ever, and it's so awesome. And we talked a little bit after on Tumblr, and it's just a really great experience. That's like the big highlight of my Katsucon weekend. Anyways, and after another great one is that my Young Justice group and I finally have gazebo pictures. It's always like a dream of every Katsucon goer to get the gazebo, because the gazebo is like, you know, it's like classic, you know, it's literally, um, oh my god, I just lose my word. Anyways, it's literally like that one special thing that you have to do when you go to Katsucon. So last year, I posed outside of the gazebo. Like, the gazebo's in the picture, but we never did it like inside. So it was like 2 in the morning on Saturday, and the gazebo was free. So my Young Justice group and I just jumped in and did pictures. And one of my friend Ashley, who was Robin at the time, called up her photographer, and he did a wonderful job of our Young Justice group, and we had so much fun. And it's just an amazing experience. If you guys ever go to Katsucon, you should definitely try to get to the gazebo, even though it will be like 3 in the morning. It's so much fun. So that's the other highlight. And I'm trying to think of other highlights right now. I met a lot of new people at Katsucon, which is awesome. There are a couple of people like my friend Yoko. She goes by Yoko Mizuhara Cosplay on Facebook, who is rather cosplay famous, and I hardly talked to her, because we have different circles of friends, and we hung out at our Young Justice shoot, and we had so much fun. And I actually met my friend Ashley for the first time in person, and she's super sweet, and I met her friends, and everything's just so great because I met so many people. Anyways, moving on to Momocon because I don't want to waste your time. So, Momocon is fantastic. I've been going to Momocon since I was a freshman in high school. So this is my 6th time going. Yeah. This is my 6th time going, and Momocon is nothing new to me, and I always loved Momocon. So, basically, Momocon is held in a Hilton this year, and it's definitely a different hotel. It's a different atmosphere compared to last year, which was at the Marriott Marquis. I actually don't like the hotel very much, but it's okay because the con itself makes up for it. Anyways, this year, the one big thing that is different is that I brought my roommate down with me to Momocon. She's from Arizona, and since we go to school in DC, she has never actually gone down to the South, and she wants that kind of Southern experience, I guess. So we drove 10 hours. Oh, okay. So we drove 10 hours down from DC to Atlanta. We started at midnight on Friday, I guess Friday morning, and we drove through the night. That was the stupidest idea we could ever have come up with because I don't know what's wrong with us. Like, oh, not sleep for 24 hours? That's a great idea. It's not. Like, never do that. That's stupid. Anyway, so my roommate, Melissa, drove us through the night from midnight to 11. And she was just dead. Like, around 8 or 9, she couldn't keep going. Like, we had to stop at a McDonald's, and she had to, like, rest for, like, 30 minutes and just gather herself and get coffee, and just, it was just not good. And by the end, we were just, like, so exhausted. The reason why I say that's such a bad idea is because, since we didn't get 24 hours, we didn't get sleep that night. We've been awake. So Friday was kind of just not good because we were so exhausted. Like, this is like my roommate didn't sleep for like 34 hours from Thursday to Friday. And I didn't sleep for like about 36, and it's awful. It's like we were so tired and we can't enjoy the con on Friday. It was just not good. But nevertheless, like, we still had a lot of fun on Friday. Actually, Friday is probably my favorite day, which is really odd since usually it's Saturday. That's the big day, but Friday was so much fun because I was wearing Sandy from Rise of the Guardians, and that was the first time I premiered the costume. And I just got a lot of compliments. Like, I personally didn't think I did that well because there are a lot of details that I left out, since it was kind of last minute. But a lot of people there commented on it, and they were excited, and especially like the Jack Frost cosplayers are also super nice, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing to have that kind of community who's just nice to you, and it's great. Anyway, and so on Friday, it was also my first time going to a gathering ever in my life. It's really weird. I've been cosplaying for like 6 years, and I haven't gone to like an actual cosplay gathering ever. It's weird. Like, before, I've always like planned to go to a cosplay gathering, but I end up not going. So this is the first time I actually gone. So I went to the Friday Rise of the Guardians gathering, and everybody there are so nice. Like, so nice. Like, um, you know, I'm the only Sandy there, and everyone else were Jack Frost. But, nobody actually get mad at each other for, cosplaying the same character or anything like that. They just have a lot of fun. It's like 6 Jack Frosts doing really derpy pictures, and me as Sandy. It was just so much fun, and they were so nice and just so welcoming, even though I'm always like kind of shy. But yeah, that gathering was fantastic. After that, I met up with my Jack Frost, Amy, Beautiful Sin Cosplay, and we hung out for a little bit. We walked around, and we got a lot of pictures. I honestly think it's because mostly of Amy, because she's an amazing cosplayer and her Jack Frost was right on. So we got a lot of pictures as Jack Frost and Sandy, and then we got to our shoot. It was really late, like it was like 9 or 10, I don't remember, but it was like rather late in the night. And then we had a lot of fun taking pictures, like single pictures and group pictures, and there were a lot of photographers on the floor, so we ended up getting about 3 photographers taking our pictures. So that's definitely interesting, because like, oh, you have your photographer taking your pictures and suddenly 2 others shows up. What? Yeah. So that photo shoot was a lot of fun. Like I actually haven't like talked to Beautiful Sin Cosplay, like actually hung out with her before, so this is really interesting. She was really nice, and she's super fun, and I'm so honored to be in her group, and it's just really great. Anyways, on to Saturday. Before I talk about Saturday, it's not because I don't think it's because of Momocon itself. It's because mostly of me. But on Saturday, I woke up with this ridiculously like red eye. Like my eyes were so red, and it was irritated, and like it was Saturday, and I had to, I'm like I can't really stay in bed and have eye drops, so I went out anyways. But keep that in mind when I talk about my Saturday experience. Anyway, Saturday I woke up and I got dressed as Mulan, and I walked out with our group. We have about 7 people in our Disney Princess group, and it was like the best Disney cosplay experience ever, because we walk out of that hotel. I mean, we walked downstairs to the convention, and everybody loved us. They were like stopping us everywhere. I couldn't make a phone call without anyone like stopping me, and everybody were like so supportive, and we got so many compliments. I've never had such a positive Disney cosplay experience ever, and I have been doing various princesses for a while. It's just amazing to see, other people who like Disney as much as we do, and how happy they are to see our group, and it's just so wonderful. Not to mention there are a lot of children who just like look at you and be like, oh my god, princesses, and it's just really cute. Anyways, so we all met up, and I'm really glad that we don't have to like contact each other to find each other. We just kind of bumped into each other and be like, oh hey. So we went to our first photo shoot, which was with Ken Ed, and he did a wonderful job during our pictures, especially the single pictures he showed me later, and it was so much fun. And while we were doing the shoots, I think the DC superhero gathering was going on too. So it's really fun looking at the DC superhero cosplayers, because they're all so great. And I really like DC. So anyways, we we took our pictures with Ken Ed, which is so much fun. And then right after, we also have another shoot with another photographer that our Belle set up, and basically um, the second shoot was a lot of fun too, because we bumped into my friend Sophie, who was Rapunzel, and her friend, who was Meg, and basically we derped around during that second shoot. It was so much fun, because we took it at the Marquise, where Momocon was last year, but it was so empty this year since Momocon moved. And it was really nice and beautiful, and we had so many pictures taken, and so exciting. And we get to like hang out with a couple of people that I haven't hung out with before, and it's just so great. Anyways, after that, I went back to change into my Panty costume, and it was actually kind of a disappointing experience because what happened was because my eyes were still irritated and I put in contacts for Panty, and Panty had so many pieces and it just didn't turn out right because um because a lot of the pieces I got last minute from the person I commissioned from, so I have to basically get rid of a lot of stuff that wouldn't stay up. Like the leg stripe thing on my leg and the little wings on the shoe because I can't really get it on. And it was a hell to wear. Like, I went downstairs and my wings wouldn't stay in place and my armbands wouldn't stay up. It was just really annoying to wear, but I didn't get a lot of pictures from people because I just went down there for like an hour and changed because it's such a stupid costume. It's just not good to wear. Anyways, the only good thing that came out from the panty thing is the fact that I went to hang out with Beautiful Sin Cosplay. She was, oh my god, she was somebody from high school that I forgot the name right now. Anyways, so we were hanging out and her friend Karen, who was with her in her group, she was like, "Oh my god, you're a panty, and oh my god, I know a stocking who is also Asian and who is good for your height, and she doesn't have a panty cosplayer with her. You should go find her." So I was like, okay, I don't know this chick. So um, basically, I went out to go find this girl, and we found each other at the like this little staircase outside, and she was so sweet. Like, she's such a sweet person, and she was so cute, and she told me she made her costume in a week, and I was standing there like, what? Because you see like her details, and she even like put a corset right here. It looks so good. Like, everything about it looks so good, and she even had like the heart that was like had the stuffing. You can see every single detail, and it's just beautiful. And so we hung out for a little bit, and it was so nice meeting her. After that, I changed into Cora, which I stole from a friend of mine because I thought it would be a good idea. Um, there's really not much to report on that one, except that costume is so comfortable. Like, I didn't expect it to be that comfortable, but it is. Um, So yeah, moving on to Sunday. Sunday is also a lot of fun because I was in Miss Martian. It started off really rocky because I got up not feeling too good, and I'm pretty sure nobody in the room was feeling good either. So, everybody is in a somewhat bad mood and people need to pack up, and it's just, a lot of stress. So I put on my wig cap and, dressed as Miss Martian. I was feeling terrible. Like, my head was throbbing, my eyesight was not good, I was dizzy. It was just not a good morning. And I usually put two wig caps on my head. And apparently, the pressure of the two wig caps, like the elastic right here, was like going into my head that morning. And that's why I was feeling really bad. So I like removed one, and after that everything was good. Which is good because that would have been a bad day if it kept going like that. So anyways, after that, we we got together to do our Young Justice shoot, and it's really funny. Oh my god. So it's really funny. I'm sorry, this is like totally not off topic, but like at Momocon, I know a lot of people, but I just keep meeting new people out of like mere chance, and it's so great. That's such a great thing about this con because you can meet people so easily. Anyway, so we ran into an Aqualad cosplayer who was really good, and he was really good, and I saw him on Saturday, and I was like freaking out. I was like, "You're so good." Anyways, so I walked up to him. Well, my friend called him called him out. He was like walking in front of us, and then he's like, "Oh," my friend was like, "Hey, Aqua cosplayer, we have a photo shoot at 3:30 if you want to come." And then he's like, "Oh, I know. I'm going there right now." And I'm sitting there like, "What? Like, how did you know? Like, I don't think I know you." So it turns out that one of my other friends in the group, who was Cheshire, she told him about it earlier. So it was mere chance that he, like, you know, he decided to be in our photo shoot. So we got the Aqualad cosplay in our photos. And so we have Aqualad, we had Miss Martian, we have Femme Superboy, Cheshire, and Wonder Girl. So we had all these people. I mean, it was a lot smaller than I expected, but it was still a good size. So we were during our photo shoot, and we did so many stupid pictures because Young Justice, I don't know, something about superheroes makes me want to do really stupid shots. Anyways, so we did a lot of stupid pictures. We had so much fun. Like, it was so great. Even though it was like half an hour, but it was like one of the highlights of my con. It was so good. So yeah, Momocon overall was definitely great, and it was so much fun. And I met so many people. It's really surprising. Like, after 6 years of going to Momocon, I still meet new people. That's just so great. And Momocon will always hold a special place in my heart. Like, I love Momocon so much. Anyways, so that's my con report, and hopefully I can vlog some more in the future. Maybe. Okay, bye.